So before I start this video, I just want to give a word of thanks to our sponsor from Banggood for everything new and probably one of the best e-commerce site. Check it out, Banggood.com. Download the Banggood app from the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. Check it out, Banggood.com. So guys, we have here another phone and it's probably one of the mid-ranger that should really look out for. It's the Ulefone Note 11P. This phone is definitely something to consider when you're looking for a budget mid-range phone. So how good is this phone? We'll find it out. Let's unbox it. So hi guys, I'm Richmond and welcome back to my channel. So we've just seen the unboxing of the Ulefone Note 11P. And I can tell you that this phone definitely is something looking nice, especially this color. Now upon unboxing this phone, I'm really surprised with its color. It's really something nice. It's a matte finish back together with a fiery red color. It also has other colors like the black and the green color. Now, this one probably would be my favorite from this series. Now, upon checking the processor of this phone has a Helio P60 together with a Mali G72 as its GPU. And it's equipped with an 8 gigs of RAM and 120 gigs of storage, which is very, very nice. And of course, definitely 128 gigs of storage is definitely very, very welcoming when you're having a mid-ranger phone like this one. But of course, if the storage is not enough, you have a micro SD expansion slot which can give you more. Now, upon checking the score of this phone on Antutu, it gave it 186,000 points, which is close to 200,000 points. For me, it's a, well, pretty decent score to have on this phone. Checking iTutu benchmark, it has a 69,000 points, which is very, very decent as well. Now, I'm surprised that it has 1,023 points on the Slingshot Extreme, which makes this phone a little bit on the middle of entry-level and mid-range gaming device. So we'll test it out a little later. Now, this phone comes with a 6.55-inch 720p IPS LCD together with a level 3 wideband score on DRM info. This, of course, definitely won't be able to watch those high-definition videos on Netflix. And of course, simply it's just a 720p. You don't really expect too much from this phone. Now, watching some videos over from this phone, I can say that it's nice. It's really, really nice. Except that the punch hole up front is a little bit too big for me as compared to other brands. This camera module, the punch hole is definitely a little bit larger than usual. So that punch hole takes a little bit more space away from my viewing angle. Of course, it's not really that nice. And watching videos, definitely I can say that it's very, very clear. And of course, the chin at the bottom is a little bit bigger than usual compared to other brands, which of course takes a little bit more space out from my viewing angle. But the clarity of this screen, definitely I can say it's pretty not bad. I can say it's very, very decent. I did enjoy watching some videos here on YouTube, be it watching anime or watching some music videos. It's definitely good. Now, this phone is also running on Android 11, which is the latest. Of course, it gave me some updates upon opening this box. Now, we'll try to check on a little bit of gaming on this phone. Now, playing Call of Duty on this phone, I can say that it's nice. But of course, lacking that stereo speakers on this phone really does affect it a little bit. Definitely. But of course, I was able to plug in my favorite headphones, so it did try to compensate it a little bit. But overall, the gaming experience on this one is not super duper nice. There are times that I can feel some frame drops, I can feel some lags on this phone. The MediaTek Helio P60 definitely is, well, a little bit below mid-range when it comes to gaming. But overall experience, I can say it's still good. I just really need to bump down the settings a little bit to be able to enjoy the phone a little bit more. Now, let's talk a little bit about the camera of this phone. It has a 48MP aperture 1.8, and of course, as its main sensor, 8MP ultra lens, 8MP ultra wide lens, 2MP macro lens, and 2MP depth sensor together with the 8MP front camera. Now, of course, we want to try to see how good it is for its 48MP camera. So let's try to go out and take some shots. Now, checking some shots over from outdoors and of course some well-lit areas, I can say the pictures are nice, decent, and of course some of them are quite punchy and some of them are, well, not too really that good. And when it comes to a little bit of dimmer lighting, like when it's late in the afternoon, like 5 o'clock, I can say that some of these shots are still pretty decent, but of course, I'm not sure why there is a little bit of purple tint on it. When I take in the shots, it's a little bit purplish. I'm not quite sure why, but definitely it's not that good. Now, checking some videos here on this phone, I can say that it's pretty decent. It was able to take in some good videos, crisp, and of course, very punchy. But what I really don't want from this phone is it's a little bit jerky, both the front and the back camera. And of course, when trying it online for conferencing, I can say that it's very, very nice. Now, I did try this rear fingerprint scanner. I can say that it's really responsive. But of course, right now, it's already 2021. I do expect a little bit more from this phone. Hopefully that they would probably place it on the side, no longer at the back. It's quite a bit 2019 design. the fingerprint scanner at the back, it's just a little bit outdated. Now, this phone sports a 4,500 milliampere hours of battery, which can only charge up to 10 watts of fast charging. Of course, I did try to drain the battery down to 12% and charge it back up to 100 using the default cable and the default charger. It did reach 10 watts, and it takes a little bit of time just to complete the charging. Of course, 2 hours and 48 minutes just to complete the whole cycle. Now, we did try some battery stress tests on this phone. It got a 16 hours and 9 minutes, which is not bad for 4,500 milliampere hours of battery. It can last me more than a day on normal usage. Now, guys, I'm really impressed with this phone, Ulefone Note 11P. Though it's a little bit heavy based on my experience. It's but of course, I like the texture of the phone. It's nice. The color of this phone is nice, except that the viewing angle on this phone is a little bit smaller than usual because of the larger chin, and the large punch hole on this phone is really taking a little bit more space from my viewing angle. But overall, this phone can perform. This phone can take in some good, nice shots, of course, on well-lit areas. So, what do you like about the Ulefone Note 11P? Comment on the comment section below so I'll know your thoughts. So, before we conclude, of course, I want to give a word of thanks again to Banggood. Check them out at banggood.com. Download from Apple iOS App Store, Google Play Store. Just type in Banggood and search. You'll be able to download and, of course, install it in no time. Check them out. There's a lot of great deals from their site. Check them out. There's a lot of great deals from time to time from Banggood.com. If you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, click that bell icon so you don't miss any future videos here from my channel. I hope to see you on the next one. Goodbye.